Well, Monday, I didn't exactly get what I wanted, but we got a couple other things there that I kind of want to excited about now. It's Monday Night Raw. In a nutshell, it's DA Wrestling. I'm Andrew. Let's get going and talk about some stuff. All right, on today's show, Sami Zayn and KO are going to have an unsanctioned match at Elimination Chamber. Did the WWE just kind of tease AJ Styles possibly going to TNA for a run? I don't know, but I hope so. Uh, Roxanne Perez enters the Elimination Chamber. Yeah, you know who she's going after. Uh, Also, we're going to talk a little bit Dakota Kai, Ivy Nile there. Dakota Kai gets to face Lara Valkyrie again. But we'll talk about something else on the pop of that, too. But today, though, first we're going to start off with Seth Rollins and Finn Balor. But before I do, though, guys, if you are liking the content on this show here, right, and on this channel, please like, share, subscribe down below there. Little icon should pop up on this side right here. It probably just goes pop like that or bang. All depends on how I feel like putting it up there as. Not too sure yet. Anyway, guys, we thank you for all your support and everything there. This is our quest to 500 subscribers, maybe to 1,000. This is our quest. This is my quest. We're doing this. Anyway, guys, thank you for everything. But let's get going, though. Let's talk about some stuff, though. We're talking about Finn Balor and Seth Rollins. Now, if you listen to last week's show and watch last week's episode, I was really, really hoping for Finn Balor to win here. Now, I knew Seth was going to win. It's not like I didn't know that. But I was really hoping for Finn to win. But a little controversy in this match, though, too. Close to the end of the match there, at one point, Seth Rollins hits Finn Balor with the pedigree. Now, the ref goes 1, he goes 2, and he almost hesitates there because Finn was supposed to kick out, and all of a sudden, he goes, oh, he kicked out. Like, it's almost like something happened in that match. Almost either Finn forgot that he was supposed to kick out, or maybe something happened to Finn, maybe a little bit of an injury or something. Not too sure. Not really sure what happened. I'm sure it'll be addressed at some point. Maybe, right? But right now, right? The match result ended up being Seth Rollins anyway, after he hit a stomp on Finn Balor. After Finn Balor tried to go for a coup de grace and missed it, and then Seth hit him with, a stomp. So Seth enters Elimination Chamber coming up next week, right? On Elimination Chamber in Toronto. He's facing Logan Paul, John Cena, the Scotsman, Drew McIntyre, CM Punk, right, and Damian Priest. So, obviously, I don't think Seth's going to win this at all, right? That's why I think my best chance probably been to have Finn in it. But that was my choice on it, right? Comment down below if you think I'm wrong. I think maybe Finn should have just been in there. I think Finn maybe at times gets overlooked for what he's doing, and that's maybe not really fair. But I understand too, there's storylines involved too there too, you know. I get it. There's something going on with Finn and the Judgment Day. They're working towards possibly a breakup or a new member. By the way, that new member has been rumored to possibly be the returning Aleister Black. Now, I heard that out there. I think it was PW Insider or Fightful Select. Don't know if that's true or not. I have no really confirmation on that too. But it's a possibility. There's talk that he might join with Judgment Day. And so like a House of Black or whatever. Maybe. I don't know. Don't know if that's true. Not too sure. We'll keep you posted on that one, whether that happens or not. But I know I'm looking forward to Aleister Black coming back anyway. It's pretty much almost a sure thing that he will coming back, as well as Miro or Rusev. But enough of that for now. Finn Balor, Seth Rollins was an awesome match. Everybody was cheering. This is awesome. It was a phenomenal match between two of the probably best wrestlers on the planet. At least in probably the top 20. I wouldn't say top 5. Maybe not even top 10. Well, maybe Seth is in the top 10. But Finn is definitely probably in the top 20. it shows what kind of working these guys are. I just think Finn would have been better suited to go in the Elimination Chamber over Seth because you know Seth's probably gonna do the whole either screw Punk or screw Drew or something like that along those lines, or he's gonna get pinned by one of those two guys. Something's gonna happen in that match there, guys. Right? It's probably why Seth's in there, or they're gonna try maybe Roman comes back in Elimination Chamber in Toronto, right? And it costs Seth. Who knows? Lots of possibilities, lots of outcomes that could possibly happen there in the Elimination Chamber. The only sure thing right now is that a lot of people are saying he's either going to be Punk or John that wins. A lot of people are more going towards John winning. But obviously, things could change. A lot can happen there. There's lots of ways you can get John into a title match at WrestleMania if you want to do Cody versus John or Punk versus Cody or whatever you want. There's lots of ways you can do it. But the consensus pretty much is John versus Cody. And possibly John winning. Which I wouldn't be upset about. At all. Cody's had a good run for the title for the year. But we'll wait and see what happens with that one there. Right? Obviously, the Elimination Chamber is March 1st. It is about 2 weeks away. So we'll see what happens. Moving on, though. Sami Zayn was on Raw this week after his few weeks after off and taking his that pile driver. Yet Randy's still off. Obviously, Randy's having a little bit of vacation time there. Good for him. But Sami comes out and says he knows that this was personal with Kevin. He mentioned that before in an interview on SmackDown. Through his house at home. Obviously, Postman Pierce comes out. He's not very. He said, you know you can't do this. I don't want you to have. I want you to go in there, but you can't because you're not cleared. Well, folks, guess what happened? He says you can't do this stuff. It cannot be sanctioned. The only way it can be this be an unsanctioned match. Like so, in other words, he goes, he just runs it down. If Kevin wants to beat the ever crap out of you, and I can't stop it. He wants to end your career. I can't stop it. Sami says the exact same stuff. So it was signed at Elimination Chamber in Toronto. 2 Canadian boys. Both going to be huge responses. Let me tell you that right now. They're both going to be coming back as a huge response. I don't think Kevin's going to get booed. But Kevin Owens versus Sami Zayn has been announced for Elimination Chamber as an unsanctioned match. They're going to fight all the way around the dome. All of it. The entire dome. Why not? Can't wait. Wish I was going. Fortunately, I'm not though, but I will be reviewing the thing though. We'll be reviewing Elimination Chamber after it's over, obviously. And we'll go from there. We'll probably get that on Sunday night. Somewhere along those lines. All right? But that's going to be an exciting match there. It's going to be a brawl for all there, too. A lot of you were saying this might go for WrestleMania. Not so much. So, unless... Well, I don't want to go too far in this one and say that probably maybe Sami Zayn might be thinking about retiring. Or Kevin's not. Kevin just signed a 5-year deal with WWE. A new one. So, that's not going to happen. But it might. Unless they still want to do the match again at Mania. But I just don't see that one really happening right now. I just don't see it. I see they can do bigger things than Friday. Obviously, Randy will probably want to have a match with Kevin Owens at WrestleMania, so Kevin will probably come back. In fact, Randy might even have something to do in that match. Who knows? Nobody's heard or seen or even smelled Randy Orton in a couple months. We'll find out. But that's going to be a hell of a match in Toronto. 2 Canadian boys are going to tear it down. Face it, folks. That's exactly what's going to happen. It's going to be a tear-down match. It might very well be the match of the night. Say it here first. It might be a match of the night in Toronto. Moving on. Roxanne Perez is almost fully on the main roster there. She did win tonight in a qualifier, right? Beating Raquel Rodriguez. Now, it wasn't without some controversy either, so let's be honest here. It wasn't exactly... she did kind of pin her clean, but not really. Right? During the match, obviously, Liv Morgan's at ringside, looking as cute as always. And during the match, close to the end of it, I don't want to get too far into it, it was a really good match, good showing between Roxanne Perez. really showed off her skills even more so on the main roster. A lot of people really took to Roxanne as well. Because obviously they follow NXT. Why not? But during the match, Bianca Belair's music comes on, and she comes running down dressed in like Miami Hurricane colors. I could be wrong. I know they were in North Carolina. I believe it was North Carolina. So, the Queen Cities, where Charlotte Flair was born. Finally figured that one out. Yeah, I realized the Queen Cities was actually in North Carolina, Charlotte, North Carolina. Meh. Anyway, so Bianca comes out, confronts Liv, and Liv also tries to turn away, sees Naomi there, and she has that old crap look in her eyes. And she just gets a crap kicked out of her. Raquel tries to get stepping in it. Right? Obviously, stuff happened there. Roxanne Perez is hitting Pop Rocks, her finisher. Gets the 1, 2, 3, rolls out of the ring, and she's laughing and smiling. So I don't know what Roxanne is with. Roxanne's going to be, if she's a heel here or not, but she's going to cheer like a babyface. So I don't know if she's going to be considered a heel or a face right now. Obviously, she's going to be in Elimination Chamber. Obviously, she's going to go after Bayley. So she's probably not going to be a face for long if anybody thinks that's going to happen. She's a better heel. She's proven it in NXT. I like her better as a heel. I didn't really like her too much as a face. Just felt too nice to me. Right? Like way too nice. So I feel that this way is better for her to be a heel that way. And she could be she's a fantastic heel. So, but she's an Elimination Chamber. That's all. Field's all set up there too. Hard to pick who's going to win that Elimination Chamber match, though. Really is. I don't know. I don't see Roxanne winning it. I'd love to see Alexa Bliss win it and challenge Ripley. Don't know, though. Stay tuned for the predictions video sometime next week. I'm going to figure it out. Maybe I get Doug on the line here and he'll come down and do a prediction video with me. Who knows? But I want to move on to the Dakota Kai versus Ivy Nile. Because I saw some things tonight on the episode of Raw. It really grinded my gears a bit. Now, Dakota Kai facing Ivy Nile in a number one contenders match for the IC title, women's IC title. Winner faces Lyra Valkyria, who, by the way, a few months ago I was saying was way too nice. It looked like she was happy to be there. And now she seems to be a lot more confident, a lot more settled in on the main roster, right? They're finally doing more stuff with the IC title, which is good. I know we talked about it last week on one of the shows. So, I'm really happy about that. Now, Dakota Kai won, so it is a rematch of the final of the IC title tournament. I'm interested to see if Dakota Kai does win here, but it's hard to say if she's going to. I mean, they might just run this back later, or maybe it's going to be another contender match. Maybe it's going to be they're going to challenge at Mania. Obviously, that is still quite a while away, though. So I don't know if they're going to have that match beforehand. Possibly the rematch at Mania. I don't know. Or maybe even throw Ivy Nile into it for a three-way at Mania. I don't know. I have no idea yet what's going to go on with that. But I want to talk about Ivy Nile for a second, who I think is a fantastic wrestler. Right? Very well skilled. Has a very excellent look to her. But the one thing, though, I have about it is she plays a heel group, but yes, they're kind of a goofy heel group, too. I'm not really liking this whole, like, the Team Angle ripoff they're doing here. I think it's actually, it's a little bit of an insult to me who watched Team Angle. But I feel she needs a little bit more meaner about it. Like, she confronted Dakota Kai in the back there. It was just really, really nice about things. Like, a little too nice. You know that one nice person you know is really, really nice? They just have a mean bone in their body, and there's no way they could possibly beat you and not a threat to you in the slightest, no matter what they say to you. That's her. It's disappointing. I feel like now she's a little more grit to her, like the way she was in Diamond Mine in NXT, an actual pit bull. You know, could break you in any way, shape, or form, and she's not. It's disappointing. You should almost go back to that whole look she had at Diamond Mine. Same with the Creed brothers, right? And get and turn the whole group, American Made, into a hardcore, angry group like Team Angle was. But they're doing it. It's more like a comedy act. Now, maybe that's because there's maybe not like too many people on there, right? Too many faces, too many, maybe not enough like proper heels. I don't know. But I know it doesn't suit her well for what I think she should be. Now maybe I'm wrong in this. And comment down below and tell me if I'm wrong. But like I feel she needs to be a lot more aggressive as a competitor. I just feel like a lot more competitive. She doesn't strike me as someone who I don't believe her as being a mean heel. I just don't believe her being a heel. I need her to be a little more mean to be a heel. In my eyes, a heel should be mean or nasty at some points at times. She's too nice to Dakota Kai. Going back though, second for 1 second though too, they did have a match though too next week though with after what happened the Roxanne Perez match, right? Raquel Rodriguez and Liv Morgan get a tag team title shot, women's tag team title shot against Naomi and Bianca Belair. Now I want to get something here on this too. Now I didn't mention this on the last episode we did. I did, but they showed the video. They showed it again on Raw, right? Of well, I reveal like a clip from a camera phone of what happened to Jade Cargill. Now, in the video, they show Cargill kind of like getting stretched into like the ambulance, and way off in the distance, for the most part, it's Raquel and Liv walking into the building. Makes no sense to me. Ain't no way they did it. I'm telling you, it's Belair. I'm telling you, it's Belair. There's no way it's not, right? Because the look on Belair's face when all this was saying to her had that look of like, oh crap, I pooped up. Nope. So justify this stuff. They're gonna hold this off for a while. Maybe next week since we get this title match, maybe we have to return Jade Cargill. The old tinker thinking there. Maybe we get her back. Hopefully, because that's a big marquee match to do. Cargill versus Belair Mania. Hell, you can have Naomi as a special guest referee if you want. But we should see what finds out with that there too. Because I'm still sticking to the fact that it's Belair. I don't care what they're saying right now. It's Belair. It has to be. It makes no sense right now for it to be them. They're off the distance there, like having a coffee, walking into the building. There's no way they did it. No chance in hell. I'll stick to my guns on that one. There's no way that those girls injured Cargill. They're patsies. Like Oswald was in the Kennedy assassination. It's the patsies. Two of them this time, though. Think my 2 cents on that one. 100% Belair. 100% Belair. Guaranteed. Yeah. Now, final thing I want to talk about now, too, is possibility. Now, AJ Styles has first match back on Raw in a couple of years now. He faced Dominic Dirty Dom Mysterio, and he won. And rightfully so. 100% rightfully so. There's no way, no how, that AJ Styles should lose to Dominic Mysterio. But what's interesting about this, though, too, is that Michael Cole was really spouting off AJ Styles' TNA career. Former TNA World Champion, multi-time TNA Champion, first X Division Champion, long tenure in TNA. Obviously, we all know it's been well documented now that there's a TNA WWE deal or partnership. Let's call it partnership. Okay? Some of you should find out what a partnership is. Anyway, Is a possibility they're really teasing the AJ Styles stuff? Is it possible now that AJ Styles might go to TNA for a small run? I mean, that would be awesome by a lot. Like to have a small run. Hell, if you want to put the title on for like maybe a month or 2 months, sure, why not? But I mean, it would be a cool thing to do, or even have like somebody from TNA, like say Moose, defend the TNA title. Sorry, not Moose. Joe Hendry face AJ Styles at WrestleMania for the TNA title. I mean, that's not a bad idea. It really promotes the hell out of TNA. Joe Henry versus AJ Styles would be a fun match too. But are they going to do that? Kind of teased a little bit. Got a little giddy when I heard it. But the best part is after this match, though, being Dominic Mysterio and AJ Styles, Braun Breaker showed up behind AJ Styles. While AJ was like this, celebrating the ring, hands up, referee's holding his hand. Dominic Mysterio is kind of standing there, all goofy looking. You know, Eddie Guerrero wannabe, circa 1997. And Braun tries to go for a spear on AJ. He misses, flattens Dominic like like he did the IC Speed, wherever the hell that is. Still, I still have no idea who the hell IC Speed is. All I know is he's the guy that killed that other Rumble. That's all I know. Got flattened. Basically, did the exact same thing to Dominic Mysterio. Gets out ring. They start jaw-jacking around. AJ does this one really cool thing though too. It probably like throws his shirt out. He just catches like this, like without even thinking, like boom. Like, hello, here's a shirt. Got your shirt. Not sure what do you do about it? Right? Try to go grab the IC title. Marvin took it away. You know, since WrestleMania is around the corner here, I know I'm booking some WrestleMania matches that might not actually happen, but hey, humor me for this one. What if we did AJ Styles versus Penta versus Braun Breaker? Or even just AJ Styles versus Braun Breaker? Or you know, those would be fun matches. That would be a fun match at WrestleMania, eh? Any one of those two? Because obviously that IC title is going to be defended at WrestleMania. Braun Breaker will be on the WrestleMania stage facing somebody. AJ Styles, possibly his last year in WWE. You know, and I'm correct, he's never won the IC title. I mean, it's not a bad idea. Right? Or you can always have Penta win it. Either way, I'm okay with either or. Right? Because both have a legitimate reason now. Obviously, Penta, like a few weeks ago, did the whole Zero Miedo to Braun Breaker on the backstage area. Obviously, he's attacking AJ Styles now. Wants to put AJ Styles in the over 47 in the 47-year-old club. Yeah, AJ Styles 47. You believe that? Looks good for 47. I mean, I'm 42. I look pretty good, but like, yeah, he probably looks better than me. Most likely. Oh, yeah, he's probably definitely better than me. But for 47, looks pretty good. Looks very good, actually, for 47. I tell you. There's 20-year-olds out there who don't look like as good as AJ Styles does. So I want to throw that one out there. To all the 20-years out there, there's people who are in their 40s who look better than you. Figure that one out. But yeah, that was pretty much all. That was basically Raw in a nutshell. Goes obviously the New Day. There was a New Day segment there too. They came out. They got crapped on by Jey Uso. Right? They did a segment with Gunther. Right? And Jey Uso. Right? Gunther came down the steps like Jey Uso does. Crapped on everybody. Crapped on Jey Uso. They had a bit of a fight. You know, Jay told the New Day in the back later, yeah, we could have beat you guys too if we didn't forfeit all the stuff. So, you know, says New Day suck. And they do. But, you know, too, they're also going to do this Jey Uso and Gunther stuff for the next. They're going to just have this back and forth stuff for the next few weeks until Mania. Which is going to get very dull very quickly. It's already dull now a little bit. Be honest with you. As much as I'm happy seeing Jey Uso facing Gunther at WrestleMania, probably going to win the title at WrestleMania. It's going to take a long time to build this whole thing up anyway. I mean, it's already enough built anyway. But hey, we'll see, right? We'll see how it progresses over the next few weeks. Maybe something else will happen. Maybe may add, maybe subtract something. Maybe they might, make it like a ladder match or make it some kind of other kind of match, right? Instead of just a basic wrestling match. Who knows? Obviously, Jey Uso is probably gonna win though, but they could pull a swerve. Who knows? Anyway, guys, that was Robbie. That was WWE Raw Monday Night Raw in a nutshell by DA Wrestling. Please make sure you like, share, subscribe down below. Follow us on Podbean, right there, Podbean. Spotify, hey, it's right there on your phone. It's probably on your phone right now. There, Spotify. Just go in there, click down, look at DA Wrestling, click on it. Right. Also, follow us here. Make subscribe on YouTube. Follow us on all our socials at DA Wrestling or DA Sports Pod on X or D Lions 1991 or AMP 1982 on X as well. Also, we do have TikTok. Not a lot of stuff always go on there, right? But DA Sports. We do have a DA Wrestling Instagram. Not a lot of stuff goes on there, guys. To be honest, I don't really put any effort into it at all. But I try to sometimes. Yeah. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for it. Maybe like this video right here. Probably pop it up. Have a good one. Enjoy. See you guys later. Probably in a couple days. Later.